live. Good afternoon, and welcome to Evermore Me, day 30. Today, we are going to talk about fish oil and penultimate pensée. What does pensée mean, Allison?
Thoughts.
Thoughts.
En français.
In French.
Pensée en français. So, we are on our second to last day here, and as we've mentioned over and over, this really has not been all that difficult because we are now more in love with our ingredients than we were
ever before.
Yes. And having done quality control on our food for a month, I'm very pleased with the consistency of our product, I'll say. Each batch, or each container.
So is this one.
So is this one.
Aww, hi Connor.
Hi, baby.
Connor's hamming it up for the second to last day.
Yeah, he's like, what do you mean? I'm not going to get him. Okay, I'm not going to do Connor voice.
Oh, I knew before the end of it you were going to do the Connor voice. Our theory is everyone's got a voice when they're sort of like broadcasting their dog's internal monologue.
Yeah.
And Allison's Connor voice is possibly one of the funniest things I've ever heard.
Yeah.
Because she's so serious a lot of the time. And then this voice comes out of her that you're like, where did that come from?
Connor helps lighten me up.
Okay, Connor, I think as cute as you are, and I think you're adding a lot to the broadcast in general, I think whenever Connor comes on, our ratings go through the roof.
I know.
People want to see more of you.
And you know what? I finally last night found the owner of Connor's mom, who I think I've told you the story.
Did you find them on Facebook?
I did. I found him, Seth, on Facebook, and I just wanted to let him know how much he and his beautiful, beautiful dog, the mother of this beautiful, beautiful dog, have inspired me. And so much so that Connor's now the spokes dog of the best dog food out there, hands down. I know that's my opinion, but
I think we're fairly justified in that opinion. So yeah, today we're gonna sort of not really talk about fish oil because we have a lot going on at Evermore Central and we're slightly underprepared. I'll admit it. Fish oil has omega-3s.
Mm-hmm. Shiny
coats. I think it's also supposed to be good for joint supportive health too. Mm-hmm. But beyond that, we're not gonna give you a big nutritional lesson on fish oil. Just that it's good for you. It's good for your dog. You should consume it. One of the things...
That was lame. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, sorry, that was really lame. Don't consume it on an empty stomach. I always find that if you're going to take a fish oil supplement, take it with meals because it can bother your tummy on an empty stomach. Personal experience speaking there. So yeah, sorry for our lame nutrition day. But we're going to talk about something really exciting that we have been working on here at Evermore. Later today, hopefully, we will be launching our Indiegogo campaign because one thing about having a really, really great principled company and doing everything with integrity is that we're not really selling out to anyone. And by not really selling out to anyone, it means that, we're a little cash strapped. So on that note, there's two things you can do to help us. Thing number one is buy our food. It's awesome.
Yeah, and we've now made it so easy for you to do so. We are in 30 plus retailers throughout New York City, that's Manhattan, Brooklyn, Queens, and the Hudson Valley. We are about to launch into the entire Northeast, so from Maine down to New Jersey. Will be sold in stores in your area. If we're not, you let us know and we'll see if we can get into them. And we do online sales. So if you're watching us on our website, then you just need to click on Shop, Buy Online, and if we're not near a retailer near you, then we would be happy to ship you some food. So,
and
that's number one.
That is thing number one. Thing number two is we're going to be launching a fundraising campaign on Indiegogo, which is an online fundraising platform that anyone can use, which is really nice. It kind of democratizes. Help me out here.
I don't know.
It makes fundraising a democratic process.
Yeah.
Democratizes. There is a word. I just can't pronounce it.
Yeah.
Anyway. So we're going to be launching that later today. We have a very entertaining video to accompany that. We'd like to thank the very talented Watson family for making that for us. So hopefully a lot of you who watched the playbacks on this, by the time you're watching this, it will be live.
Yeah.
So that would be awesome. And if you could contribute to our campaign, we would really, really appreciate it. We're also going to have some great prizes and rewards / incentives for donating. So that would be really great. And I think that's my little pitch plea there.
Yeah, and we'll be having that website linked, sort of where you can now see where we where our archive feeds are. We'll have a link to our Indiegogo. And
maybe elsewhere too. Maybe we'll throw that puppy up there. Yeah.
And just to be fair, tomorrow, we have so much going on right now, but I'm not comfortable with our coverage of salmon oil or fish oil. The EHA, DHA, there's just a lot more to talk about.
There is a lot to talk about. We've just been busy.
Yeah. It's more than just. Anyway, it's good for more than just your skin and hair. It's good for the internal functioning. It's very important, actually. Important for us to take.
My hair's really shiny, don't you think? Your hair's always shiny.
No, I used a new shampoo and conditioner today.
Oh, what'd you use?
It's called Yarok. It means green in Hebrew. And it's an all natural shampoo and conditioner. I seem quite pleased with it. But I've only used it once. But anyway, it's yeah. So I've just scarfed this because I was actually quite hungry.
I'm
now
still
I
working.
can just watch Hannah eat.
I love being on display. I eat so much faster if I come in here like after spinning or something.
Yeah. Yeah, last night I actually made what would be called an inspired Evermore people version, where I'm kind of just taking as many ingredients as I can and throwing them together in something that feels good to me. And I've done a couple different variations. Well, obviously because we're limited to ingredients, and you know, it's kind of like a soup, but a little less. Instead of normally when I make soups, I like to make them soupy but thick, and you can almost put them over rice. Now I'm experimenting with making stuff that's not soupy, but you can make soupy. Anyway, last night I threw the nori in, and I can't tell if I like it or not. So I'm looking forward to trying it again. But when you start deconstructing what's in here and putting it into your own food, you just start realizing like how beautiful the spectrum of color and how nutritious it is. So I'm definitely planning on incorporating this food into my diet on a very regular basis going forward. Yeah. All done, huh?
Me too. On that note, we're done. We're gonna wow you tomorrow with a really awesome last day.
All right. Bye.
Ciao.